All right, so I might have been a little ambitious this morning, but that's okay. Today we are doing the third Sunday in Ordinary. I keep saying that. The third Sunday after Pentecost. And we're going to be focusing this video on the Offertory chant, the Gregorian chant for the Offertory. Yeah, I think it's in mode 3, so I just commented in there that it's mode 3. You'll find out why. It goes up high and it stays up there. Not too bad, actually, looking through it. A little more in depth, but usually when a mode 3 happens, I remember really struggling through that when I was learning them. So mode 3 is the iratus, the angry mode, because it goes up high, stays there, and then finally when everything's all done, it goes, calms down. Kind of like anger. You go, and you're just all angry and then calms down. So without further ado, burps, let's get into it. All right, so we have here the Sperent in Te. They hope in you. All who hope in you, who know your name, Lord. All right, so an offertory mode 3. So we're going to start this one at pitch, which means that, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do starts with C. And if we look at this, our top note is in the first bit is a do. Our first note is a G, a sol. So we're going to start on a G, a sol. And my pitch pipe doesn't want to work, so I'm going to use the piano keyboard in front of me. So let's sing it. Let's sing it first. Sperent in te omnes qui noverunt nomen tuum Domine. Look past the scratchy voice. Quoniam non derelinquis querentes te. Salite Domino, quin habitat in Sion. Quoniam non est oblitus orationem pauperum. Made it. I thought I was gonna not make it with the way my voice started off. Okay. This is another gorgeous one. Man, what a gem. First the introit, now this one. So we have kind of a cool set of things here. So not too many torculi that I want to talk about. That's our word of the day, torculi. Torculus is a 3-note neum. They're all connected. A lot of times they're stacked like here. If you could see my mouse, sometimes, yeah, you can see my mouse. It's there, or it can be misshapen like this, but it kind of looks like a pyramid. First note is accented, but we, in the last video, talked about how it's a fresh layer of sound. I love that. A fresh impetus. And then it continues on. So, what I did want to talk about is the fa. We have a couple interesting fas that come in here. Now, there are, if I'm remembering correctly, there are 3, every mode has a different final. We can call that like tonic. We would call it tonic, but it's not tonic in the modern sense. Final. a dominant or a reciting tone, and a plagal, or like a deceptive cadence. So and those three things change per mode because the half steps are in different spots. They're not like major minor in modern notation. So in this chant, the new, more recent reciting tone is the do. So we have a bunch of do's. You can see, just look across. Do, 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 all over. Do, 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 do. I need a Homer Simpson do. Lots of do's. Do, you look at this. You climb up to it 3 times. Who dwells in Zion? And Zion's a mountain, remember. Look at who dwells on a mountain, on a mountain, on a mountain, Sion, right? Man, what tone painting there. We have 3 mountains going all the way up to Do, coming down to Sol, all the way back up. Just looks like 3 peaks. Kind of cool. And then, but on the relinquis here and the Sion here, we have our, we'll call it plagal, our plagal or kind of secondary ending note, which is a fa, right above the final, which is mi. So I bet you were listening and you saw me go buh in the de reliquis. So de reliquis, right there. I was pointing at you because I wanted you to know it's not quis. That's the ending for mode 3. Quis. It's like fake out because that is a plagal or secondary ending. That's my memory of it. I don't remember if I'm making that up or not. So you can comment down below if you think that's if I'm totally off. Speaking of commenting, why don't you take this moment to subscribe and ring that bell so that you get all the updates on when I do go live stream. Not that I have a regular schedule yet, but at least you'll be notified and you can watch the practice videos. And I'd appreciate it because that, everyone says it helps me out, but I don't know how it helps me because I'm doing this for free. YouTube probably will never pay me for this, so that's fine. I want y'all to sing chant. So let's see. We finally get that ending at the end, but it's not a typical mode 3 because it's all jumpy. The orationem pauperum is so jumpy. I just want to sing that one more time. It just, everything's really stepwise up until the final full bar here. And then quoniam non est oblitus, orationem pauperum, because the prayers of the poor are not forgotten, right? Or the prayer for the Latin scholars in the audiences. So that's an important part, but it skips around a lot. So let's start at quoniam right here. Quoniam, quoniam. You have a fourth. Quoniam non. It only goes up to a T. Quoniam non est oblitus. Shall I introduce another one? Yeah, why not? This guy, the N, it looks like an N, is called a parectus. So we have torculus and parectus. We have a lot of parecti in this piece. The parectus does not, sometimes you see it filled in, but it goes from a fa to a re to a fa. Blitus oratione. Mea culpa. So mess that up. Orationem pauperum. Goes right to that. So that's a tricky one. Let's sing it one more time so you can hear everything, all the little nuances. The diamond notes, and they literally are called diamond notes. I mean, you could call them punctum inclinatum because they're leaning over, but it also just says diamond in a lot of texts, the diamond notes. The diamond notes are a little sweeping. They sweep down a little bit. Not faster. They just have more motion to them. So I don't want you to think faster. Think more motion. All right, from the beginning. Then we'll call it an offertory. Sperent in te omnes qui noverunt nomen tuum. Sorry about my voice. Domine quoniam non dere linquis querente est te salite Domino qui habitat in Sion quoniam non est oblitus orationem pauperum. And that's an offertory. My goodness. All right, so I'm going to give you all a mea culpa because my mea culpa for my mea culpa, mea maxima culpa for that. My voice tonight, or this morning, man, it is scratchy. But it brings up a really good point. And that point is that these chants were sung traditionally by men who were just, they had to be there. That was their job. So one of my, meditations on the chants are, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, of course. You want to prepare it, and that's why we're doing these videos. You want to prepare it and be, at your best the day of. Do what you can to get your voice in a good place. If you're sick, don't come to choir and get everyone else sick. Basic things. But when you have a scratchy voice and you just need to get through it, there's a beauty to just getting through it, just going through it and persevering. It's kind of like looking at it more as a craft. Music is a craft, and some days you don't feel like doing it, and that's okay, because you just get up, you pick up your chisel, you pick up your hammer, and you craft something. It's just a matter of doing it. So anyway, that's my little meditation on scratchy voices, and it's not an excuse. If I wasn't live streaming this, I would not upload this video, but too late. It's already out there. So go ahead and sing, and if your voice is scratchy, sing through it, as long as you're not hurting yourself. I'm not hurting myself because it's just morning. So God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video for the communion.